Support for Talking Town is brought to you by Manscaped, who is the best in men's below-the-waist grooming. Manscaped offers precision-engineered tools for your family jewels. Hold up, fellas. I don't think we've quite understood what I'm talking about here. We've gone years in the UK without using the right tools for the job. Long gone are the days of a razor blade in the mirror. No more shall we look like Sideshow Bob down there. Manscaped have redesigned the electric trimmer. Their engineering team have perfected the greatest ball hair trimmer ever created and have just released the new and improved Lawnmower 3.0 in the UK. Their third generation trimmer features a cutting edge ceramic blade to reduce grooming accidents because nobody wants a bloodbath in the bathroom. Did I tell you it's got waterproof technology so you can dim those lights, get yourself in the shower and groom to your heart's content? Whatever you do, however you do it with Manscaped's Lawnmower 3.0, and don't forget, you can get 20% off and free delivery with the code TT. Manscaped.com. Make your testies their besties. Welcome back, my friends, and you are my friends. And it's not the first time I'm getting excited about a
football coming home. There were nights in Rome. We
were strong. We had grown.
We had grown.
We had. You've got a very
delivery from Mr. Luke Shaw.
Yes, hang on though, because I think your special guest is ready to come on with us. So introduce. What have you arranged for the? Well,
I was just on. I see a picture of a ITFC flag, and then I went on to Facebook. It was on the forum, and Mike is at the game in Rome with his two sons, and there was a big ITFC flag. So I messaged him, hoping he was going to come on the show, and hopefully he's with us.
I hope so, Matt, isn't it?
How's Matt?
Hello, guys.
Come on, England!
Hey,
Matt, talk to us. What's going on?
What can I say? This might be a bit of a brief one, I'm afraid, but I mean that's just fantastic, absolutely fantastic. I've not experienced anything like that before.
Amazing.
Where's the boys? Where's the flag?
Oh, hang on. The flag is here. Hold on.
We are massive. ITFC worldwide.
We're at the Stadio Olimpico in Rome, people.
There it is.
Sorry, guys. Lawrence, hold that up for me, mate.
No worries, Matt. Thank you. Look at that. What's the atmosphere like, Matt?
Get it!
Good. I mean,
look at that.
Don't know if you can see that. So, I mean, it's pretty different. I mean, it's a real. I mean, it's a great atmosphere. There's obviously not too many people here, but there's still a fantastic noise. I guess it's the difference for me is, everything depends on the game. So it sort of takes me back to the playoff finals, to be honest.
Yeah, absolutely. That jeopardy of a knockout game.
But again, fantastic atmosphere, fantastic people, everyone the Ipswich flag, lots of people coming up, lots of respect, particularly to my kids coming up, tractor boys this, tractor boy that. I mean, it's been really, really good. I'm really impressed.
How old are your kids, Matt? Give them a shout
out. So our kids are 11 and 7.
Brilliant.
So great. I mean, my youngest, this is only the second game he's been to. The first one was when I flew him in to see the game when we were relegated against Birmingham, unfortunately. But to see the England game, this is just fantastic for him.
Brilliant.
Absolutely. Who's your man of the match, Matt?
Sorry, buddy.
Who's your man of the match today? Plenty to choose from.
I mean, probably Kane for the finishing. To be honest, I missed the fourth goal because I was saving Richard Moss's phone number into my bloody phone.
Sorry.
That's all right. That's all right.
Classic.
Look, guys, I'm going to have to go. Sorry, but
no, go and celebrate. Go and celebrate.
What can I say? This
Yeah.
was just a fantastic experience. Being here live was something really, really special. Feels great just being a tractor boy. Particularly with the real rebuild going on for the kids. The atmosphere is great. The people are fantastic, and let's hope we get through the semi-finals.
Beautiful. We'll see you on the semi-final. We'll see you in the
Thanks,
final.
Matt. Thanks for coming on.
Let's have it. Thank you,
problem,
Matt.
Guys, and,
Take care.
up and down, as I say. Take care, guys.
Good man. Thanks ever so much. Oh, we bring our own resident Matt in. We've heard from Rome.
Get in.
Now we're going to hear from you
What
two.
other ITFC podcast as fans live.
Wow.
From
We'll have the
Rome.
Euro show. We'll have the Euro show. But you can have your say from the comfort of your living room or your floor, a la Lee Anderson, with that link. So, Matt, from your settee, what did you make of it?
Well, surprise, surprise. We said we were a level above them on the first show we did this evening, and so it proved. This is the problem with the Euros, I think. You're giving like these wild cards, these third place teams a route through to, the quarterfinals, and it's chalk and cheese. You could see the difference. We were quite conservative, weren't we, in RS? We said 2 or 3-0. It ended up being 4-0. To be honest with you, I think we'll probably beat Denmark by a similar scoreline in Wembley, in all honesty.
Really?
Confidence.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Crunch, do you agree with that?
I think we'll beat them, but I don't think it'll be 4-0. I don't think it'll be 4-0.
3 or 4. They've lost 2 games already.
Yeah, I know that, mate. But it's a semi-final of a competition, and they're going to be fired up. I would expect us to have the majority of the fans. I don't know how many Denmark tickets.
What's it going to be? 60? Is it 60?
65,000.
We're going to steamroll them. We've just steamrolled them. Ukraine will steamroll these. 3-0. I'm telling you now. We'll be in the final.
You're correct. I'll be watching it in Scotland because I'm off to Scotland on Tuesday.
Your
I'll be wearing
country.
this shirt.
You've
Don't
only
worry
been
about that.
slating them for the past 2 weeks.
You really have.
Don't worry about that. They don't want to show up there.
Well, you'll be walking around in your shirt all day, is what I've heard.
Yeah, this shirt is on Wednesday all day.
Love it.
I think that was one of the best England displays in recent memory. So they've gone to Rome. It's
It really
25
was.
degrees. Okay, they're playing Ukraine. They've won 4-0.
Yeah.
Cruised there. Easy.
Yeah. I think it's a cliche to say this is a different team, different generation, different this, different that over the last couple of days. But really, I feel previous England teams, Crunch, would have at half time came out and played the way I was fearing it may go. They'd be nervy, maybe not to lose, keep it tight. They came out and just said, right, well, we're within our 15 minutes.
It does help when you get a goal off the 40 seconds.
But we start on the right foot, though.
Oh, yeah,
we
definitely.
start on the right foot. We
I told you
win
Luke
that
Shaw was
free
having
kick
a
in a
game. I
positive
told you he was
way.
having a good game at half time, didn't I, Shaw?
He really wasn't. First half, he really wasn't. He really wasn't. He really wasn't. I'll fight that all day long. All day long. He really wasn't. But
this team is a cut above. Really good. Really good.
Look at the players on the bench that he didn't bring on. Foden, Grealish.
Exactly.
You need the pitch.
What's Mike up to here? Don't get cocky. Look, Denmark are 10th in the world, but who's their main striker? Martin Braithwaite. Was he in All Creatures Great and Small with that name?
He plays for Barcelona, man. He plays for Barcelona.
Well, he's in the Barcelona squad. Is he in the Barcelona squad?
It'll be a tough game. It'll be a tough game.
It won't.
Okay. Well, that's your two opinions. You can have yours. You can have your say now. Use the link, get involved, or the live chat. Dr. Zach King says, "I think Denmark will be tricky. Personally, did think Ukraine would be though, but second half particularly settled that early goal, as you say. They're playing on emotion, Matt. They're playing for Ericsson. They're playing, and that momentum though.
If I said to you, Martin, at the start of the tournament, we'll be playing Denmark in a semi-final. You'd have given me hand off, wouldn't you?
Yeah, but
agree with that.
If you said we'd be playing Morecambe in the league, in 2000, you'd have said I was absolutely clueless. Mike Brown believes now.
There he is. I
just got home from work and I've just got one thing to say. It's coming home. It's coming home. It's coming. Football's coming home.
I love it. Mike, sit down before you pass out the excitement.
I've had to be quiet working behind the Chinese takeaway desk tonight, watching that game when customers are coming in and England has scored. I'm going, what would you like? Can I take
surely it was dead between eight and now. Yeah. Surely.
You thought so, wouldn't you? But no, it weren't. It was, yeah.
I'd have told him hello. No, sorry, England's game's on. Bye.
I know. There was times when I saw the first goal, there was no one in there, so I went, yes, you know. And then obviously second goal, there was like someone in the shop. Third goal went in, there was somebody in the shop. So I was like, you have to be professional and all that. But
well, even you.
Yeah, I can behave. I can be professional when I
need to. I've known you for over a year now, Mike. No, you can't. Don't lie. Don't kid ourselves.
I watched the game, albeit via my phone, and I just didn't think we looked in trouble. There was a couple of dodgy passes, Walker and that, but I didn't think we looked in trouble. Honestly, I genuinely had no worries about that game, and I haven't felt like that about an England squad for many years to come. Right, Donny? Wife just didn't try to abuse me. Look, guys.
I did say, Mike, I said at half time on the show, it was the only way I could see a way back in the game for them was like our overconfidence. And if we made a mistake, all we had to do was concentrate. And Martin reckoned they had some good chances first half. I don't know how many beers he's had because they didn't get near our goal.
They never do that.
There was what I call half chances. Yeah. There was a half chances, but I mean,
chance of the chance.
Yeah, I mean, look, all right, there was chance, but they weren't really threatening. I just felt like, I don't know. I just felt like we were stuck in first gear again in the first half. We scored early. We just sort of knocked the ball around and
it helped, didn't it? We scored 2 goals, a goal after 4 minutes and a goal after 40 seconds, Mike, in the second half. That makes a massive difference.
I feel like Gareth must have told them, just raise it a little bit because we were saying, Mike, in the first half, it was almost like pre-season. Stoking the ball around, losing focus. Something within, a minute, we've scored, haven't we, in the second half?
Kane looked different tonight. I don't know. Yeah. I know he scored and but he just looked
confident.
Absolutely on
goals breeds confidence for a striker.
3 and 5 now. That's a great stat for him now.
Well, I mean, it was just his movement tonight because, like I say, in the knockout in the qualifying rounds, it was just a little bit. I don't know. Just looked completely out of place.
People don't respect him, right? People don't respect Harry Kane, and they should do. You look at now. He's gone level with Shearer on 9 goals, and he's only one behind Gary Lineker in tournaments.
But in all fairness, I think everybody after the first 2 games, especially after the Scotland game, said, "What the hell's going on? He needs to be dropped." Yeah. And to be fair, a lot of people were saying, he's not. He doesn't look fit, doesn't look interested. His movement wasn't great. Then he got his goal, and then obviously, but tonight it was like watching the Harry Kane that we all want and we all know he can do. Yeah. And it was just, I mean, no disrespect, but if it had took that volley on against Scotland, that had probably ended up in Rose Ed. But tonight he took that on with so much confidence, and that was it with some venom. I thought that was going in. I thought, Declan, we could have had 6 or 7 tonight.
Yeah, I for what it's worth, I personally think that's a lot of that is tactically. I think a lot of that, like tonight, for example, straight away from the first minute, you had Mason Mount pushed up as a 2, not playing in front of a 2. He was really pushed up on the shoulder of Kane, and Kane thrives off bodies around him because he's intelligent little runs, create space for others, but equally their runs gives him that half the yard, take a touch, turn, have a shot. He really does. Yeah, he really does. Lee Anderson, once we got half time, they changed shape, only 1 winner. Ryan Senior, I think Kane has woken up. That goal's given him the boost. Josh Russell, welcome in, Josh. Only team not conceding this tournament so far. The odds are in our favour.
There are 5 games in the Euros, isn't it, Matt?
Told you after Czechs, told you after Scotland, told you after the Croatians. It's a decent team, this one, Crunch, and you didn't
Well,
quite
hang on a
believe me
minute,
back
hang on a
then.
minute.
You didn't know we close to the March say we were going to win it, though, did you, Martin?
I've been saying it all
I
the
remember.
time.
He's been
I've got a
flip-flopping.
WhatsApp. I've got a
He's a
WhatsApp message,
flip-flop,
Matt,
isn't he?
somewhere.
He's a
I think it was
complete
after was it after the Scotland game? No, it was Germany. After about 20 minutes, it's not coming home, boys.
It's not coming home. We've got this. It's not coming home.
The German mind games got to me, but you can't take it away. After Croatia, after Czechs, after Scotland, I did say this team was a decent team, always in control, always comfortable, just doing what it wanted to do and not allowing anything anywhere near it. And you were saying, "Oh no, it's not enough."
I agree with Mike D there. It's only a semi-final. If we don't win this tournament now, it is a failure. You have to win it. Got to win it.
Look, if we get to the final and we end up with and I still think Italy will beat Spain. I really do. I think Italy are probably the strongest team, other than. I mean, if England play like they did tonight,
other than who?
Were
you going to say England then? Were you going to say England then?
The thing is, Mike, I agree with you. But me and Rich were saying on a call last night, the Italians haven't really got a striker. They ain't got a Del Piero. They ain't got a Paolo Rossi, have they? That Mogul.
I think they might be unbeatable. They'd be unbeatable with a decent striker.
Yeah. Yeah, they ain't got a striker.
Immobile. I call him immobile, Matt. It's not immobile. He's immobile.
I don't see a striker there that's gonna put our defence under any pressure, particularly.
No, it's hard, isn't it? I mean, the trouble is it's a one-off game, isn't it? It's a one-off game. But if we get to the final, I'm going to be gutted if we lose, but it's still further than.
Well, the final.
You'll be moaning if we lose. I can guarantee it.
Yeah, but isn't that part of being an England fan? Do you know what I mean?
True.
We are going to moan and.
You've got to win it, Mike. It's all about winning now. It's all about winning.
But I think we will. I genuinely think. Look, I'm not going to get cocky about tonight's result because I didn't think Czech were that Ukraine were that great anyway. But I will say that I really do think 95% of me is saying we're going to win this. Yeah, and I'm quite a negative person. You boys know that. I do see a lot of negativity.
Mr. Negative.
But then Martin's always saying there's certain people on here that are always saying that they like to tell people they're right. Yes, Martin, you do, don't you? Yeah, look, yeah. You do, Martin. Yeah, you just did it. Oh, I was right about this. I was right about that. I was right about
Luke Shaw. I was right about Luke Shaw.
My guy. 1 out of 10 tonight, Luke Shaw.
That's what I just said. I was wrong about Luke Shaw. I just said I was wrong about Luke Shaw. Josh Russell, play like we did tonight from now on, and we have a great chance of winning this. Mike D. Spinoza.
He's a massive miss.
He is. Yeah, he's
a massive miss.
Done his Achilles.
Is that what he done?
Oh.
Right, Mike, I love you. I appreciate you.
Love you,
Mike. Mike.
Yeah, what?
He's coming home.
Oh, you know.
Love it. Let's bring in a guy who will be very happy with one, but maybe not as happy as the rest of us because he had 3-0. Kane to score 22-1. Colin, look at his face. Oh, God.
How are you?
We're coming
to Henderson's never scored for England, Colin. He's just done you out of 110 quid.
Yeah, well, I think I texted you, Rich. I've got to be honest with you. A bit of me is a bit guard, but at the end of the day, I'm an England fan. You know what I mean? I'm an Ipswich fan. I'm an England fan, and we won 4-0. Fuck a fucking.
Well, I've got a question.
Fuck 100 quid.
Got a question for you.
What's that, mate?
Got a question for you. What would you rather? Ipswich win the league or England win the Euros?
Oh, you can't do that.
What a question.
No, I'd rather both, mate.
No, both. You can only have one.
Yeah. No.
I'd rather
I can't answer, Rich, because I think that's a bit unfair, and you know it because I want both, mate. Yeah, 100%. Going back, I can't believe Henderson has done. I can't believe Henderson, of all people, has done me 110 quid.
Jordan Skew.
I'm so happy. You wouldn't believe I could be happy, and I've just somebody's 110 quid at me back, bloody bin. You know what I mean?
Colin, someone texted me to say lump on Henderson to score the fourth. I wonder what the odds were.
Oh, yeah, big odds on shit.
Lee Anderson.
Let's go.
Lee Anderson asking the question that I don't think Colin would know the answer to. Should have cashed out, says Lee Anderson. Colin.
Nah, don't do that. No, don't do that. Let it run. Let it run. If it wins, it wins. If it don't, it don't. You know what I mean? But yeah, I suppose I could have done. But yeah,
Colin, you can't cash out. Colin, you can't cash out of a paper bid, mate. You had a paper bid.
No. Of course I can't. No. But going back to the game. I thought we were so comfortable tonight. It's untrue.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, just so comfortable.
Level below, Colin. They were a level below, weren't they?
Sorry?
They was a level below, weren't they, Ukraine?
Oh, yeah. I mean...
It'll be like watching Town this season, Colin, when we absolutely take these teams to the cleaners.
well, let's hope so. Yeah. Let's hope so, Rich, yeah. Yeah,
absolutely will be. Who's man of the match, Colin?
Difficult one, isn't it?
Difficult one.
Not Luke Shaw.
I've got to say, possibly Sancho. I thought he had a really good game.
Yeah,
I thought Sancho had a really good game.
Why always me?
I'll tell you what.
I agree with you that Sancho should have played. Was it against Scotland?
Yeah,
I did agree.
Every team should have been playing against every team. Go on, Colin.
Does he play in the semi-final though, Martin?
This is Southgate.
Big call, Rich. Big call, Rich.
Now.
The thing with Southgate is you can be sure that he will have, and I've read this actually in the Athletic, they do such a huge amount of scouting on these opposition teams that they know everything about them, right down to minute by minute subs and things like that. It'll be a team based on what they perceive Denmark's weakness to be.
Are you subscribing to the Athletic, Martin?
I am while the Euros are on, yeah, because I know fuck all about Premier League football.
Because you won't even spend a tenner on new socks.
Hey, the Athletic I've got is £1 for 6 months.
Oh yeah, it's quid, isn't it?
No time.
I like that.
Yeah, I do. Hang on, have you know I spent £7 on socks this week?
Oh, well done. Yeah. It's big material.
Did you get size 15s?
No, I got size 12. Make them stretch.
Be comfortable. No wonder you put holes in them with your big toes.
Once the holes appear, it's time to get rid. Right.
I'll tell you what I've got to say, Guv.
Go for it. Hang on. Let's bring in. Look, it's on a hen do. Oh, look, Amy, you look wonderful.
Hang on. Where was our invite?
In the post, darling. In the post. Amy, did you watch the game?
Yeah.
What did you think of it?
It was fucking brilliant.
Language.
It was fucking amazing.
Family show.
How many you had, Amy?
I spent the whole time saying how great would this be if Ipswich were
I've got a question for Amy. Where is your inflatable penis?
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Oh, do you want to see it? Where's the Bex? Where's the inflatable penis?
There you go, Colin.
Surely you've nicknamed it the inflatable clunch.
Penis. Is that right? Can you see Aiden? Am I?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well, there it is. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Look at that, Colin.
It's still the second biggest cock on the show. Look.
Right, Matt Holland came to the fucking first hen do, and Aidan Turner came to the second one.
Who's coming to the third?
Yeah, is there a third?
Amy. Amy.
How you, Ben?
Hello.
How you doing?
I'm good.
Are you very happy after that?
We've done a shot every time England scored a goal of Jaeger.
That explains a lot.
That's why Amy's a bit more slower in her words than normal.
Yeah.
Amy.
Martin, I feel like this is going to be when we've won League One title. I feel like that show will be like this one a little bit.
Yes.
Oh my God! If we fucking win League One, that actually is. We'll do. I've just been talking to boys earlier about like actually if I can get to away games. At the moment, I don't think I can actually do it.
Why?
Well, you know, like in the new season, we're not going to actually get to go as away fans, are we?
Yeah.
Oh, I
Sure you
don't know.
will.
Rich can go because he's a fucking
Yeah.
like good fan or whatever.
She's got you pegged there, Crunch, to be fair. Perfect description of you. I've ever heard it.
What's that?
Amy, there's an answer to that. Put a fucking Sunderland scarf on.
Colin,
Put a
and
fucking,
live,
put a
like,
fucking
these
Cambridge scarf on.
Such season ticket holders for life. They've fucking come up to North for me for my Hindu. I fucking love them.
yeah.
But do I get to go to away fans for them?
Well,
away games.
You would have
Wait a
done,
second.
but as Anne doesn't like Ed Sheeran,
No.
I reckon it's going to be a no.
Don't fucking start on a bullshit.
on my mind. Just nothing that, mate. You try your best. You try hard. But it doesn't happen.
I just like the shape of you, Anne. That's all it is, mate. I mean,
Shape is good.
We need the
Ed
manscape on.
Sheeran's not going to sort out fucking away games, is he? Like, we love Rich very much, but you're not going to fucking get to go to away games, are you?
Something tells me Amy won't see Sunday. The next day she'll
Well,
know it's Monday.
as Ryan
Why don't
says,
you get to go to away games? Someone tell me.
You'll be fine for away games, I'm sure.
Oh, am I fuck? Am I fuck? I'm not going to, I know because
What are you
I've got
basing this on?
friends who will
What are
get
you
me
basing this on?
tickets. And I'm very fucking lucky that I'm like Cambridge away.
Anderson
is
says,
the one.
"Who works at A10 are they the strippers?"
Amy, it's 10:30 on Saturday. I don't know the answers to the question.
Is it 10:30? I've lost track.
20 past it.
So,
I don't know the answers to the question, Amy. If once I do, I will let you know. I promise you.
Are you going to get me a ticket?
I'll do my very best. If it means that you're happy on your Hindu. Deal?
Martin,
I had a great time with my Hindu.
Martin,
There
Martin, do you need any iPhone codes this season?
Yes, we will talk. I love you. Enjoy yourself. Have a drink on me. Lloyd, you can't top it. Don't try. But how you doing?
Yeah.
oh,
I'm good, thank you.
Atlanta Braves hat. What's going down?
Oh, don't worry, I'm Colorado, so it's fine. I just collect hats.
Rocky.
David say it's a comedy show again. David, it's a comedy show every time we hit always this on this show. We do not take ourselves seriously. Well, apart from them two over there. But them two really do. Lloyd, how you feeling? Semi-finalist.
Yeah, it's probably the most easiest England game I've ever seen, and it's my generation as well, so that makes it even better.
Yeah.
I did like the way Guy Mowbray, Matt, said for certain old England fans,
Yeah.
this is therapy.
Let me tell you, I mean, Rich will remember this. The 5-1 when we beat Germany in Munich, was it? We beat them 5-1.
Yeah, in the old stadium.
Yeah. I remember like getting a taxi from my mate's house into Chelmsford. It was like we'd won the World Cup. It was unbelievable. So yeah, that's the last easiest victory I can remember up until tonight. Yeah, absolutely.
Chelmsford Crunch, that happening place, you know. That.
Yeah. What?
Watch it. Where did you watch it in Chelmsford, mate?
Come on.
Where did you watch it in Chelmsford?
Huh?
Where were you in Chelmsford watching that game, England-Germany?
I watched it around my mate's house, and then we got a taxi into
Where'd you go?
Chelmsford.
Jukes?
We went to Jukes, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
get in.
No,
Jukes
Jukes.
Genesis.
Yeah.
Get in.
And Zeus.
Never been there. Who'd you man of the match, Lloyd?
Luke Shaw, I thought he did really well.
Get
Defended well.
Get in, Lloyd. I'll pay you later.
No, honestly, you look at the things he did. Whenever the ball was whipped in, he'd always dive and get his head in there. And when he got forward very well. Stayed on side and got some balls supplied in, which was great.
Yeah.
But obviously, Kane would get it because he got a hat-trick.
Well, you got two.
So
You got two. Nearly
Oh,
got
yeah,
the hat
yeah.
trick. Should have done. Great volley
But-
from
But
the
to be
side.
fair, you could see the life sucked out of that Ukrainian goalkeeper when he got nutmegged by a header. He just was just sitting on that line, just
Yeah.
He looked dead inside.
They shouldn't have been there, Lloyd. They shouldn't have been there, really. Finishing third in a group, lost 2 games. You won 1 game.
Exactly.
You say
Exactly.
find in the quarterfinal. Come on.
Same
They
with
were
the Danes.
unlucky.
Same with the Danes, Matt.
We'll steamroll them. Mark my words. I'm saying it now. We will steamroll Denmark.
Confident, isn't he?
I will remind you of this on Wednesday.
Well, I will remind you.
Okay. Josh Russell, Luke Shaw just officially got man of the match, but he's playing shit, Martin.
Get in. Fucking love that.
I'm with Lloyd. That's just a show ending. Ryan, first time. Ryan, welcome in. How you doing?
You Town fan, Ryan? You Town fan? Yeah. Come on.
Of course he is. Of course he is. What do you make of the game, Ryan?
Oh. Ryan, raise your volume on the computer. Get the volume
Don't
raised.
you know, pump it up. We got to pump it up. No, higher. Go higher, Ryan.
Higher. It's like Bruce Forsyth, this. Higher, lower.
You watch. You'll come through in a minute and just blow our ears off.
Dollies, do your dealing.
Like old Rob Chandler over the dodgy Portman Road PR system where he's... let's wait for him to come back to us. He'll be back.
Come on,
YouTube, 3 lines on the shirt. Linda, it's coming home. Good evening, Linda. It is coming home. Colin, before I let you go and bring Ryan back in, Matt says it's going to be easy on Wednesday night. Going to steamroll the Danes. Where are you on it?
Semi-final, excuse me, semi-final European Championships. I think if we get an early goal, it could be 2 or 3-0. I'm a little bit worried about them, to be perfectly honest, because they seem to be like us, getting better as the tournament goes on. They've obviously got the Sorry?
They haven't played anybody.
No, agreed. But they seem to have been playing better football as they go on. If I had to put a scoreline on it, I know I got that 1 goal wrong tonight. I got the Germany result right. I got tonight's nearly right. I'm going to go 2-0. 2-0. It's a big game. It's a big game. Like Rich said, big game. I'll go 2-0.
Colin, is it going to be your round at Bury week on Tuesday?
Sorry?
Is it your round at Bury on Tuesday? Week on Tuesday. Get the round in.
No, fucking Henderson pissed me up, didn't he?
Colin, love you,
man. Don't forget tomorrow. We'll see you tomorrow. Marcus Stewart.
Marcus, come on.
Yeah. No, Matt, I'll buy you a pint. I'll buy you a pint, no problem.
Look forward to it. Look forward to seeing you, Colin. Look forward to it.
And you, mate, and you.
Cheers, Colin. Love you, man. Ryan, are you back?
How's that? How's that? There we go. There we go. How you guys doing?
We're good.
Good.
We're finalists. Lou Tube says we're by far the best in the tournament now. Come on, England. What do you say, Ryan?
I think that's in my lifetime. That's probably the most efficient we've played. I think for me, as I'm only 24, so it's sort of that's the first time I've sort of watching the World Cup in the pub. You know, you're getting excited about it, but you never sort of when you look at that team, you're never really confident with it. I think it's the first time I've seen an England team sheet in my lifetime. I thought, do you know what, that's solid. Barring the Germany one, I was really uneasy with that one. I just didn't like the 3-4-3. I thought we were too negative.
They were gone.
But how we played, the team sheet was perfect. Like he backfired. Like my opinion, I took it back from what he said. So I have a lot more faith in Southgate myself.
He's managed the tournament really well. Like me and Rich were like really critical of him. Didn't really think he had the CV, but he's managing the tournament game by game really well. So we have to give him
100%. Yeah, he's taught me a lot. He sort of like showed what he's made of, really.
Yeah, really good.
100%.
Tactically, he surprised me as well. I'll be honest. Tactically, I think he's called everything so far. Touch wood, spot on, including the Trippier left back situation. I'm really impressed
in that second half. You know, you got them early goals, and you took Rice off. Obviously on a yellow, Phillips is on a yellow. They've all been scrubbed now. So
we got that wrong, didn't we? Before the yellows were gone, but we've got so many options. Other nations don't have these options. Denmark will not have these options. We've got so much depth. As Ben said to us on Tuesday night, England have so much depth on the bench. Mm-hmm. It's fantastic to see. Really good. Really good.
Interesting who he goes with on Wednesday. Is it, will he play? I thought Sancho had a really good game, but will he play him again?
Well, it depends what tactics Denmark are going to play, I suppose. I don't know. Let's see. He might play a role from the bench. They might bring Grealish in. They might bring Foden in. It's just great to have all those options, isn't it?
Yeah. And who would have thought Pickford, Golden Glove?
Yeah. He's done. Well, I can't believe he's not conceded.
That's what I mean. So he's definitely Golden Glove. He's got to be by now.
Well, he has to be, doesn't he?
Yes. And I think if I'd said to you before, the pre-tournament on our pre-tournament show, if I'd said to you, right, Pickford would be Golden Glove, I think I'd have been particularly.
He's been our best player of mine. I'd have him.
Yeah.
Keeper's only as good as his defence, I would say. But yeah, when he's been called upon for saves, I mean, that one from Havertz, for example, what a save that was. Probably saved the tournament, that, I would say.
I think with Pickford, it's sort of like you find out, it's like he's always been his elite area is like shot stopping.
Yeah.
But I think always he struggled with Everton, his command in the box.
Yeah.
When you're seeing him with England, you saw when Muller went through and he had a shot, he's straight up. You see him shouting at the defenders, going, "What are you doing?"
He's kicking as well, Ryan. He's great, isn't he? Kicking.
Yeah.
He can absolutely ping a ball.
Yeah. Barring a few mistakes today, but it's sort of like one of them. It's time to make your mistakes when you're 4-0 up. So.
Yeah.
It's great to see him do. I remember about 10 years ago at the FA, he went to the under-20s World Cup in Mexico, like a little freckly ginger kid. And I was like, he's not going to make it. He will never make it, this kid, at Sunderland or wherever he was at. But fair play to him. He's done really well. Really well.
100%. I think he's sort of showed why he's better than Pickford, I think. I wouldn't want Pickford in this, especially like when he's at Burnley, sort of, that's a reason why. I think he would have been I think he would have had a mistake in him, to be honest.
Yeah.
What, Pope? Nick
Pope?
Yeah.
Mike
D, they play 3 at the back, but he shouldn't change it. So if they played, would you match them? Would you? It's very difficult to sort of counter argument against Gareth Southgate now. If he chooses to go with a 3, you kind of at this point the tournament can't really say he's done the wrong thing, can you?
Denmark are not a Germany, though. I don't think Denmark. He doesn't need to match up. Their wing backs were their 2 most dangerous. Although. Did you see the ball that was it Meyer? The left back played in today for their second goal with his right foot. What a ball that was! What a ball! It was like peak Stephen Ward going down the left hand side.
Look, if we can't beat Denmark at Wembley Stadium in a semi-final, we don't deserve to get to a final.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, I agree with that.
I think you stick with the 4-2-3-1 versus Denmark. You maybe change to a 3-4-3 for Italy in the final if you play them.
I don't see it now. Unfortunately, look, Eriksen, it was gutting what happened to Eriksen. He's their linchpin. He's their playmaker. He's not going to be there. I don't see anything in that Denmark team that's going to trouble that England team we saw tonight. Nothing.
I think the only way we lose is if we crumble under the pressure. I think that's the only way, but I don't see that in this team.
I don't see that either.
There's so many winners in this team. You got Champions League. You players from Man City. You players. They've all been top clubs for once.
Their best player, Ryan, at the moment is probably their keeper.
Yeah.
Damsgaard, decent.
Yeah.
Well, what I would say is, about that pressure situation, and you are right, Ryan. It's going to be a huge pressure game, but this team's already had pressure games in this tournament alone. You've had Scotland, then you've had Germany, and that's a lot of ghosts, a lot of stuff behind that fixture that we haven't won in a knockout football for a long time. So. Yeah, they've had pressure already, so maybe they can use that to build. Maybe they can use that to go again. I wouldn't bet against this team to not at least book a final. I know people are saying if we don't win it, different side of the draw is still 2 tough teams, still 2 tough winners.
Italy are a decent side, isn't it? I think they'll beat Spain. We're better than them. I think we're better than them.
Italy don't have a good striker.
They don't
have a Del Piero. They haven't got Scalacci, have they?
Who would you rather play in the final? I know. Look, let's not discount Denmark. Say we beat Denmark, which Matt says we're going to smash them. Who would you rather play? Would you play Italy or would you rather play Spain?
I know Spain. They've got no killer edge. They don't look like they have a clue. I know they beat Slovakia 5-0, but I think a lot of teams on their day would. It's sort of looked at
He did punch it in though, Ron, didn't he? I mean,
Yeah.
he did give him literally a
The
hand in hell.
Newcastle
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't see
I'd rather play
li-
Spain, absolutely.
All right.
I think-
Well, we'll be here live for it. The England game, certainly. Myself and Matt, and we'll draft somebody in. So if you're wanting to come on the show, drop me a line on
Punch is going to be there, isn't he?
DM.
That punch?
No, he's been told he can't now.
Wednesday might come on at full time. I can't do. I'm on holiday. I can't look through it.
We'll be there.
He's got a print right on his forehead.
It's like you have for Dartford next Saturday.
Yeah, but it's her
Me and
birthday.
Martin will be here, and one
We
other.
will, but we'll be back. We'll be back Wednesday. Oh, tomorrow, 1:30. Marcus Stewart
Stewart.
live. Right.
Tune in, Ryan.
Thanks for
Marcus Stewart's in the house.
Take care, guys.
Good to see you.
Yeah.
Nice to see you.